Hi guys, today we are going to talk about some any, no, every and compounds. It's me Alexandra and some good English for you. Let's look at these words in detail and start with the word some. Some is used in statements in the meaning of a few, a little. For example, he has some friends. Or we have some time today. In negations, some is used for partial negation. For example, I don't know some words here. It means that some others I know. We use some in questions that start with question words. For example, where can I find some books? And for sure, we use some for polite requests and offers. For example, can I have some water? Would you like some tea? Now it's time to speak about any. In statements, any is used in the meaning of each and every. For example, you can take any book. Or for example, he may come anytime. It is also used with the words hardly, barely, scarcely, and without. For example, I can hardly live without money. Now negations. We use any instead of some in negations. For example, we don't have any apples. We also use any instead of some in questions. For example, do you have any ideas? Do you have any time? As you can see, these are yes-no questions. The word no gives negative meaning to any sentence. So, I know no words in this text, or I will have no time today are statements. No isn't used in negations, but we can use any instead of it, but only if it's not a subject, unlikely with the words some or every. For example, I don't have any time today. I must underline that the word no sometimes means the absolute absence of anything in the sentence. For example, why does he have no friends? Or why do you have no free time? Now let's speak about compounds. And firstly, let's define them. What are compounds? Compounds are two-part words. For example, the words some, any, no, every, and the words body or one give us the next compound words. For example, they are somebody or someone, anybody or anyone, nobody or no one. Please mind the spelling that these are two different words, two separate words. Everybody or everyone. Some, any, no, every, and the word thing give us the following compounds: something, anything, nothing, everything. Some, any, no, every, and where give us the next compounds: somewhere, anywhere, nowhere, everywhere. Some, any, no, every, and how give us somehow, anyhow, and no how. We have no compound with every and how. Now let's say a few words about the use, or in fact tricks of use. The first trick is when a compound is a subject, the verb is always singular. For example, everybody is here. Or somebody is late. The next interesting thing, compounds can be possessive. For example, there's somebody's coat on a chair. The next thing to say is negations never start with any or its compounds. For example, nobody knows me here is a correct sentence. But this kind of sentence, anybody doesn't know me, blah blah blah, is absolutely incorrect. The next very important and interesting thing is every and its compounds can be used for partial negation. For example, everybody is not here. The next thing, sentences with unclear male or female gender use his, her, or their. For example, somebody left their coat here. Okay, let's go on, let's continue. With compounds, we use no preposition of, but instead of them, we can use combination words like some of, any of, please be careful, none of, and each of. We never say every of. And for sure, all of. Verbs in this case can be both singular and plural. Let's look at the examples. For example, some of them are early. Each of you is right. None of it is correct. All of this is true. Let's look at the sentences. I like coffee. I don't like soup. And Would you like some wine? I'd like some tea, thank you. In the first two sentences, we never use some, any, no or every because we don't mean the amount of a drink or food. Please be attentive. Now let's have some practice.